lá, gente. Volta pro Mass Effect. Pra fazer aquela missão de The Prime. Que eu ia fazer hoje, mas cedo, mas não deu pra fazer mais cedo. Então vou fazer essa missão finalmente. Só essa missão do Mass Effect Solid, né? E semana que vem vai ter mais. Então vamos lá. Eu vou escolher. A Liara, a escolha dela já é default, não tem como escolher outra pessoa. Também ela é especialista em ossos Protheans, né, gente? Então tem que ser ela, né? Não tem jeito. Então vamos fazer um up das armas. Garrus. Pra ele. Beleza, fechou. E volta em The Prime, gente. Desde o Mass Effect 1, a primeira missão todo Mass Effect foi em The Prime.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
You always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
Então vamos lá, vamos pro pau. Então temos que. Então a missão é o seguinte, temos que encontrar o artefato Prothean antes da Cerberus, né? Que a Cerberus chegou aí pra tocar o terror. Então simbora, gente.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
Dessa vez eu dou um up.
It survived, Sarah. It can survive this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does.
Então vamos lá, gente. O dinheirinho, né? Sempre é importante ter dinheirinho. A experiência também é sempre importante.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Oh, interessante. Então temos o apoio do pessoal de The Prime.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Olha que a Liara é especialista disso.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's
Uma senhazinha.
a Prothean.
Like the collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us.
Caralho,
Think of what we could learn.
Proto congelado por 50 mil. Foi um picolé de 50 mil anos, cara.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community? You'd think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
This could be what we need to finish the Prothean device.
I hope so. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Então, vamos lá. Só temos que só abrir
There they are.
Stasis. E a Cerberus chegou. Chegou pra tocar o terror. Engraçado os caras gritando assim, o pessoal da Cerberus, gente. Cadê o... A Cerberus agora foi malvada, né, gente? Meio zoado esse negócio. Eles eram aliados, eles eram malvados. Será que eles foram doutrinados pelos Reapers? Pode ser, né? A gente controlar os Reapers é uma loucura, né? Ter doutrinado e falar, vem comigo, você vai controlar os Reapers.
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
Vem comigo que eu vou controlar os Reapers, só que faltava. Ai caramba. Vem comigo, meu amor, que você vai controlar os Reapers. Essa é a ideia louca do Illuive Man, né, gente? Então vamos lá, temos que encontrar formas para abrir a cápsula sem matar o Prothean. O Prothean tá vivo ainda, né? Eu tô imaginando como que é a doutrinação dos Reapers, gente. Eu sei que é uma espécie de lavagem cerebral dos Reapers, né? Que pariu, mano. Sem bala. Vou usar a pistolinha. Filho de uma puta. Mais um aqui pra morrer, queridos. A porta tá ali, cara. atacando o terror geral. Os outros parecem as baratas mais educadas, né? Por ser esses coletas, né? As coletas ou os protos reaperizados, né? Opa. Todos enfrentando os coletas ali.
Acknowledged.
Caralho, os protos é bem estranho, né?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they used to activate stasis mode.
Então vamos lá, simbora. Então os protos é os collectors não reaperizados, hein, gente. Os baratonas, só que mais inteligentes. E que não voam ainda. Baratas mais educadas, gente. E tem essa voz meio sinistra eles também, assim. Os dados da caso falta. Isso aqui tá aqui.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
É isso aí, então. Morri. Vacilei ali, gente. Vamos lá de novo. Acho que já passei por aqui. Cadê?
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
Nossa, mas que filho da puta. Desses metralhadores desses aqui. Nossa, mano, eu tô quase me fudendo aqui. Puta que pariu. Vai ser difícil passar essa missão, gente. E eu tô jogando difícil ainda por cima. Nossa, eu me fudi, cara. Ai, não sei. Vamos lá, de novo. De novo. O problema é que tem aquela torreta do caralho, né, cara? Os caras lançaram a porra da torreta lá.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. Somebody's home.
Ai, nossa senhora. Já os tiros dele já matam em geral, cara. Aquele óculos Sunfish, cara, desse momento aqui. Ó, acabou minhas balas, cara. Eles mataram todos os filhos da puta aqui. Tem aquela torreta do caralho, né, gente? Puta que filho da puta. Nossa, eu vou morrer. Cadê? Corrida por trás e acaba com a defesa de chato deles. Cadê você, seu puto? Aqui mais um. negócio aqui dos Protheans. O grande filtro. Os Protheans descobriram o grande filtro. O paradoxo de Ferry, né, gente? Aquele.
I never thought our empire.
Como uma civilização avançada atinge seu ápice, algo faz extingue.
Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the empire. For the empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker?
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Então vamos lá, gente. Cadê? Então.
Backup forces are here.
O cara de novo, esse filho da puta do Cerberus, gente. Morri, cara.
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
Limpar aqui, né, queridos? Vamos ter que ir ali. Aqui não tem nada, né? Ô, caralho. Ali, cara. Não, né? Nossa, Shepard, olha a merda que você faz. Cadê? Aí tem a outra ainda. Puta que pariu, mano. Acabou. Chega. 6 torretas. Enfim, o fogo filho da uma puta. Vou ter essa porra aí. O resto é uma puta que pariu. Bosta. Já era.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Essa puta que pariu, vai colocar essa porra aqui, cara. Ai, vamos lá. Vamos ter que achar outro caminho, né? Onde vamos lá, Liara? Acordar. Mano, eu espero achar muito sangue aqui, porque o meu sangue já tá no limite já. A casulo do
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Heavy Cerberus
Na hora
forces inbound.
fodeu.
Looks like we've got a siege.
Vamos ser tirar da poder aos poucos da Cerberus de novo, cara. Mas cara, que esse meio jogou granadas, assim, é foda, né, cara? Você tem uma granada e tem 10. Tem que a Liara tem esse poderzinho de singularidade, né? Puta que pariu, caí pra morte. Vamos lá, de novo. Por errado.
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a siege on our hands.
Bate esse filho da puta primeiro que ele tá com quem é aquela porra daquela. Não é à toa que Cerberus é tão odiado no jogo, né, cara? É mesmo, porque eles são meio extremistas mesmo, né? porra é essa? Eles também estão atacando por trás também. Ali também, cara. Tá atacando pro outro lado também. Filho da puta. Também, cara. Muita brincadeira. Acabou minha bala. Nossa, mano, que filho. Nossa. Fica tenso, né, cara? Não tem cover. Esse cara chega mesmo. Deu aqueles rushes. Tá aqui com armas. Ai meu Deus, eu sou a Cerberus, foi mal.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
If anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time.
Eu só tenho uma medicina, então.
Has the light pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there.
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Pegar todas as armas que tiver aqui.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
O cara vem com o deck, vem com caralho. Eu tô tão fugido assim, já não tem sangue mais. Nem a Liara. Só tem que dar conta no mech ali, cara. Tem um filho da puta subindo ali também. Bom, a vantagem é que o mech não é inteligente. E aqui tem uns bons cover caindo assim. espero que tenha derrotado todos. Ah, tem um outro cara aqui, chamar esse Mac na tua capa aí, acordar a Liara. Vou aliar a frente. Ô cacete, mano. Ó, tem um escudo, agora acabou a mamata. Quase lá, quase derrotando esse Mac. Já era, morreu.
There, you can open the light pod now.
Vou apenas desligar o caço e tirar o volta do caço. Foi difícil, gente, assim, tem muito pra melhorar pra gente confrontar esses caras.
There, you got it. Goddess.
Ele tá vivo? Ele morreu?
It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Olha, ele tem 4 horas, gente, que coisa. Nem parece uma barata, parece uma ranja. E os dá um jeito pra ver umas baratonas voadoras.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately.
Esse é o último Prothean que restou da sua espécie.
How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I've read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Esse Prothean não parece ser muito simpático, né? O nome dele é Java, esse cara.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which? You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Verdade, foi
Now we have your
adiado.
plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
Caraca, rapaz.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
Então esse
We
Prothean é
found
cheio
this
de
at the
ódio,
dig site.
gente.
I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered. What sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Nossa, isso.
Are you saying you
Esses Protheans
enslaved
são
the other
tipo o
species?
Império Romano, cara.
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think. Back on Eden Prime.
The Empire had
So more of you...
Yes. Under my... We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents...
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Illuive Man. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed the invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted.
We pelizado.
They turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I
O
believe they're
gato.
amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Nossa, salário comia moscas, que coisa nojenta.
Commander, you may count
Ou
on
eles
me.
comem moscas em.
I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Tá aí, gente. Ó. Então, temos Prothean, o nome dele é Javik.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here. For me, it was only yesterday. Our empire spanned the galaxy. Now we are only a myth. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Então, quem diria, né, gente? Tem Prothean no nosso time, né? 50 mil anos depois, ele tá na nossa equipe. Quem diria?
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie.
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this, and my head's gonna explode.
Você pensa no povo o povo se só da ilha, né, cara?
Have you seen our newest crew member?
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
Say I've seen him. Just wondering.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automatic cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Então, vamos falar com a tripulação e encerrar aqui por hoje, gente. Foi a única missão que vamos fazer esse final de semana. E semana que vem vamos ter aquela missão lá do coisa.
Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken to. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You can make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. At least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here, anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
Beleza.
Sir.
I still can't believe it. A real live Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear the guy's not all there. Exactly. Damn. I can't imagine. Brought forward 50,000 years. Last of your kind. That's bound to screw with your mind.
Yeah.
Well, here's hoping he can help us with the Reapers. I'll bet the Illuive Man's boiling in his brandy right about now. Took that Prothean right out from under him. Hey.
Então vamos falar com a tripulação aqui, gente. Daí vamos encerrar o Mass Effect por essa semana.
There is new information on the private messages terminal.
Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us. Feel free to look around.
Nossa equipe.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on Normandy, Shepard. Talking Reaper, talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing, waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers. What do you suppose the Prothean eats? What if it's boiled asari with a side of fried Turian? I don't know about Liara, but I'm not taking that one for the team. If this war goes south, maybe we could freeze you for 50,000 years, Shepard. You could go from being merely famous to legendary. How's it going?
Vou congelar o chefe 500 mil anos, tá louco? Ai, caraca, seria uma solução, né? Caso a Reapers ganhe essa guerra e extinga tudo geral.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them.
É, ele gostou que essa cara fez.
Commander.
Colonists on Eden Prime. First the Geth attack, now Cerberus. For what it's worth, our new crew member doesn't need a translator himself, but he shared a Prothean language tutorial program. It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue. Commander?
Beleza. Ah, vamos ver os e-mails.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Beleza, vamos lá então.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
So a Prothean, a real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
Commander?
Yes, Shepard?
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. Its optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting.
A cara do Shepard, cara.
That was a joke.
Foi uma piada. Foi só uma piada. Beleza. Entendeu? A gente ficou piadista agora.
To rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in
Só um minutinho, gente. Só um minutinho.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted. How's our new visitor adjusting to the ship, Edie?
He appears not to understand the human custom of separate-sex restroom facilities. I am attempting to enlighten him. I will update you if there is positive progress.
How about you just update me if he doesn't get the message?
Very well. Hello, Shepard.
Então tá isso aí, gente. Eu vou encerrar. Agradeço que acompanhou. Se inscreva nos canais de 09. E vai ter mais aqui no Twitch. Falou, tchau, abraços.